dudes, welcome to another video upload from Aspie with Attitude. You're right now watching Autistic YouTube content creator channel, which happens to be episode 376. Just to introduce myself, my name is David, I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I have autism, Asperger's syndrome, that's why I call myself an Aspie. If you happen to like what I'm doing here, please, why not subscribe to Aspie with Attitude? That's all I ever ask for in terms of support. And also, please don't forget to ring this notification bell if you want to keep up to date with Aspie with Attitude. And also, please don't forget to like and share this video content around. That way, it's showing more support for this channel, Aspie with Attitude. Now I've just got the video started. To get on the topic for this regular video, it's called Autism and Ostracism. It is going to be very important to explain what do I mean by ostracism and what does this mean. Ostracism is when you're being unheard, you're being ignored and excluded from society. So it can also have this kind of negative feel to it, that you're just being rejected, no one doesn't care about you, and you're just like a ghost in society and people just don't recognise you. Doesn't matter how nice and polite you're being with the society, they just kind of really push you away and just completely ignore that you're there. And that's what it means to be ostracised. Pretty much in relation to episode 217, when I did Autism and Rejection, something that I premiered back on the 25th of January 2022, when I talked about my experience when I was rejected and ostracised from my same age peers back in high school. I can tell you just a quick story, just to make your video more interesting. This all going back in the start of the year 1995, when I was 15 years old, and I've only just started year 9. There was this real cool dude that's almost sitting near me, or I should say sat near me in class. So like, I used to be a bit of a die-hard Jim Carrey fan at a time. Like, I used to actually mimic his punchlines from the movie Mask and Ace Ventura. And I remember it was in March 1995, a new Jim Carrey movie was coming out called Dumb and Dumber. It was up on the big screen, and I did ask this person, like, if I want to hang out with him and go around and see the movie Dumb and Dumber at the cinemas. I gave him my phone number just to make this social arrangement and everything like that. When Friday came, he was telling me that he wasn't going to see the movie at all. Okay, just continued on the weekend, never seen any of my friends. And then, once Monday came, in the morning back at school, once we got to have our weekends, he just told me that he saw the movie Dumb and Dumber. Didn't even invite me. And in the end, I just felt that I was ostracised. Like, I just really want to hang out with my mates, hang out with my friends, and like, it wasn't as if I was going to be freeloading or getting him to pay my way at all. So like, I would have paid to see that movie myself and everything like that. It would have been an awesome chance to just get that teenage social experience of hanging out. Since back in the mid-90s, the teenage kids back then, particularly me as a 15-year-old, went for films like the Jim Carrey movies that went out at the time, such as Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura, or The Mask. But anyway, it just was a real absolute letdown that I didn't even get to see this movie. Or eventually did get to see this on video release, like with this other person who did not come to my school and just bullied the friendship onto me back in those days, rather than I really should have actually saw the movie with him on the big screen instead of this other person. But anyway, just to move on and just forget the past. And it's pretty much almost could be similar to what I said back in episode 80, which is Autism and Discrimination. Something that I've uploaded back on the 13th of October 2019. Could it be that I was actually discriminated for being autistic? And was it normal for all my same age peers back at high school to actually ostracise me for being autistic. That's always a remaining question, like why didn't this person actually just said I could tag along and see Dumb and Dumber with him? Well, anyway, I think that's just the way things was. Like, considering that there was a bit of a time in the mid-90s, 1995, not much was known about autism acceptance or anything like that. It was in that generation when people autistic were ostracised, and probably people in the neurotypical driven society, particularly teenagers, may never have felt comfortable hanging around with an individual who was autistic. So like, this is all part of my experience of being rejected and ostracised. So anyway, it's not my intention to go on and on about it. Since that, I'd like to move on from the past and just pretty much finish this video, since I don't want to go on for a long time. Anyway, I already got a fidget spinner there. So like, the way I want to finish this off is with fidget spin nose trick. And here we go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to Aspie with Attitude. Peace and respect, and see you next time.